Welcome to Excel Magic Trick number 300. Hey, if you want to download this workbook and follow along, click on my YouTube channel, then click on my college website link, and you can download the workbook Excel Magic Trick 296 to 301. Hey, in this trick, we have some dates, and we want to make a label that shows the year and the number of days in this year. And when we get down to there's only two, we need to add leading zeros. Before we do that, let's learn something about the date function. Date function. What happens, or how does the date function work? Equals date, and you type in the person you want to go on a date with and your home telephone number, and then you get a call later on. No, that's not what the date function does. It makes a date with a year, month, and day input. Let's just try something. 2009 for the year. The month we'll say is 1, and the day we'll say is 1. Right, so this should give us the beginning of 2009. But what happens if we change this to a 0? This will give us the first day, the last day of last year. Oh, look at that. So the nice thing about the date function is you can do things like instead of just a regular day, 1 through 30 or 31, you can put 0 or even minus 2. Right? And it gives you a couple days in the back. But what about this? You can go forward too. So if I say 32, since there is not 32 days in January, it would be the 1st of February. So the date function can do some pretty cool things. All right, here's how we do this. Equals, and we're going to use the year function, right? Because the first thing we want from this date, this is a serial date, is that year 2009. So if I put that formula in, you can see it's 2009. Hit F2. And now we need to ampersand because we need something else. Now, what are we going to do? Well, since there are however many days so far in this year, if we could build a date which is the last day from last year, we could simply take this serial date and subtract that. So that's what we'll do. We'll say this date minus, and we'll use our date trick. Now, we need this to be dynamic, so I want to say year. What year? I don't want to type in 2009, so I'll just go year of this one right here. And now it wants the month, so I'll comma and type a 1. And then comma and type a 0. That'll give me the last day of last year. So Control Enter. Exactly what we wanted. What a clever little formula. Now let's copy it down. Oh, OK. So looks like there's a problem. We need some leading zeros. Now when I first tried to do this, I did this big ugly VLOOKUP over here. And then of course, as always happens, you always think of a better way. Oh yeah, we just use the text function. We can put around this, since this is popping out either as 1, 0, 1, or 2, we can use the text function to do a custom number format. And the custom number format for leading zeros is 0, 0, 0. So I'm going to hit F2, and I'm simply going to put the text function around this. Now, what does the text want? It wants the value, and then I put a comma, and it wants the format. Now, you always have to put it in quotes. 0, 0, 0. And this custom number format is from the Number tab in the Format Cells dialog box. All right, Control Enter. And then double click and send it down. And sure enough, there we have it. So that's a formula to create a label from an actual date, year and days concatenated together. All right, we'll see you next trick.